saints, his consecrated people, that they should do the work of ministry toward building up Christ's body, the church, that it might develop until we all attain oneness in the faith and in the comprehension of the full and accurate knowledge of the Son of God, that we might arrive at really mature manhood, the completeness of personality, which is nothing less than the standard height of Christ's own perfection. The measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ and the completeness found in him. So then we may no longer be children, tossed like ships, and to and fro between chance gusts of teaching and wavering with every changing wind of doctrine, the prey of the cunning and cleverness of unscrupulous men, gamblers engaged in shifting form of trickery, inventing errors to mislead. Rather, let our lives lovingly express truth. Enfold in love, let us grow up in every way and in all things into him who is the head, even Christ. For because of him, the whole body, closely joined and firmly knit together by the joints and ligaments with which it is supplied, when each part grows to full maturity, building itself up in love. Now look at verse 13. Fíjense en el versículo 13. God is working to build up Christ's body. Dios está trabajando para edificar el cuerpo de Dios. It says, until we all reach unity in the faith. Hasta que hemos alcanzado la unidad en la fe. And in the knowledge of the Son of God. Y en el conocimiento del Hijo de Dios. And become mature y ser maduros. Attaining the whole knowledge of the measure of the fullness of Christ. Go down to verse 15. Mira el versículo 15. It says, speaking the truth, hablando la verdad, en amor, in love, we will in all things grow up into him who is the head of Christ. It's God's intention, las intenciones de Dios es que usted y yo seamos personas maduras, that we grow up in Jesus Christ. That is the will of God for your life. Es la voluntad de Dios. You know, if you were around in the 80s, en los 80s, en 1980s, there was a famous, you know, the Toys R Us jingle. I don't know how many of you know it. ¿Cuántos saben la canción de Toys R Us? You know, Toys R Us is arguably the largest toy store there is, right? And it's famous for this catchy jingle. He's you know, I still sing it sometimes, and I say this, right? I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. A million toys to choose from that I can play with, from bikes to tricks and video games. It's the biggest toy store there is. I don't want to grow up, cause maybe if I did, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid, right? And the whole thing about that song, y todo lo que tiene que ver, es una persona que no quiere crecer, quiere eventualmente quedarse un niño porque quiere disfrutar de los juguetes, right? You want to enjoy the toys. And so sometimes hay momentos, you know, I tell my dad, I'm going to confess, voy a confesarme. And I tell my dad, I said, Dad, did you notice I've been making my bed, ¿verdad? Fíjate que estoy haciendo mi cama antes de irme. Y dije, pues ya estoy llegando casi a los 40 años, tiempo que comience a hacer la cama, ¿no? You know, it's part of your maturity, that's all right, I don't know. And some of us in the church, algunos de nosotros en la iglesia, somos como ese niño. We are like that Toys R Us kid, and we don't want to grow up. Y no queremos crecer. And upon becoming saved, cuando fuiste salvo, estabas exitoso. You were excited, and you were learning, and you were growing. Estabas aprendiendo, y estabas creciendo en Cristo. And there was a time where maybe you felt you couldn't grow. Y había un momento donde posiblemente sentías que ya no podías crecer suficiente. Pero algo sucedió en tu vida, and something happened in your life, and maybe you're able to pinpoint it, y quizás tú puedes identificar cuál fue ese momento. Quizás fue un momento cuando tú fuiste herido por una persona. Maybe it was a time that you were hurt by someone, or a time that you went through avergonzado, and it affected your spiritual development, y afectó tu desarrollo espiritual. There is a charge for us as a church. Hay un reto para nosotros como una iglesia. God has given the leadership of this church. Dios le ha dado el liderazgo de esta iglesia un mandato, una responsabilidad, a mandate and a responsibility to be the catalyst for spiritual growth. Para ser esas personas que le llevan a ustedes al crecimiento espiritual. Es muy importante. It is extremely important that the church give full attention to the spiritual growth. Que le demos la atención para el desarrollo espiritual. Juan MacArthur, en su libro Keys to Spiritual Growth, las llaves para el crecimiento espiritual, escribe esto: We don't hear much about spiritual growth these days. Many Christians in our society have been diverted by various teachings that promise power, spiritual energy, and success without the process of growth into spiritual maturity. Hay muchas cosas que están sucediendo en la iglesia que están promoviendo que usted reciba promesas de poder, que usted experimente una energía espiritual y que experimente el éxito sin pasar el progreso o el proceso del crecimiento de la madurez. And you can't bypass that. No puedes pasar eso. They look for dramatic experiences, climatic turning points, and instant solutions to their spiritual problems. Buscan soluciones instantáneas para sus problemas espirituales. But real lasting victory doesn't come through these means. La victoria no viene por esos medios. Okay? God's design is that we be seasoned to maturity through a continual process of growth. La voluntad de Dios es que nosotros